My first impressions of this person as a young professional was that his corporate colleagues at every level of the company really respected him, the respect and admiration.
He, in his leadership role, had to execute and deliver in many different community fashions, one of which was to make an investment in the pipeline in his content area that was going to take more than 10 years to yield someone who could be an entry-level person in their organization. That kind of in-depth, long-term commitment is a huge dimension of leadership that the honoree showed multiple times over.
The recipient was a force of nature. You could feel their impact wherever you went, in the company and in the community. And in my early years, I watched in awe of how he maneuvered very difficult situations and did it with such grace and such a strong center for the company.
So this person was a leader in diversity and inclusion before it was even a topic. And it's something that has inspired me in my business life and my personal life going forward.
There were many times, especially when I was a young lawyer, that I had lots of questions about my upward mobility and things of this nature. And after the recipient and I had this mentor-mentee relationship, I would go to him and talk to him about particular items and things of this nature. And the kind of advice that I got from him was very of quality, high quality.
He is fair. He is intelligent in his approach to problems and solutions. And he has ideas for solutions. And for all those reasons, I thought he was always a very extraordinary leader in our community.
This person was a real role model. Being with the DuPont company, this person was very active in the community, and I began to realize that if I was going to be successful in my corporate environment, I need to put down some roots in the community as well and try to give back to some entities that could use whatever expertise that I had to offer. So role model is probably the best way I would describe it.
When I had the opportunity to finally meet them, it was awesome. You know, you have expectations and you're a little bit apprehensive. You know, this person's had a phenomenal career. You know, this person has a certain stature. You know, this person is incredibly well known in the state, and you're meeting them for the first time as a new lawyer, someone new to this area, and you don't know what to expect. This person was very warm and welcoming, open arms, and basically said, I'm here, we're here, whatever you might need, don't hesitate to reach out. And so it was nice to know that you had people here supporting you from the background and willing to mentor you from the front.
He is such a great person and somebody that I would say, as a mentor, he helped me tremendously on my career as well as others.
His impact was lasting. It was lasting in that he invested in young people like me. He invested in the community that he lived and supported and played a role. His investments have begun and continue to bear fruit. And there are folks that are, receiving benefit from those investments that might not even recognize where they're coming from.
This person brought the customer in the room all the time, even though at times the person wasn't necessarily a leader of a business, but also brought the city of Wilmington and the state of Delaware into the room of the company, making, I believe, the city and both the state a better place for business because of a lot of things he did.
They really got us thinking around that the community is part of the job. It's just not about the company. It is about holistically creating a environment where our employees thrived and where we were a good member of that community. And I mean, it was the first time I really ever thought about it, and he had a huge impact on not only me, but many people in terms of volunteering and in terms of going on boards of non-for-profits and becoming more of a part of making the community a better place for all of us.
Our winner this year was a leader in a number of organizations around town that promoted equality and diversity, and as well as pro bono service.
My first true professional interaction with this year's winner was when I was interviewing with the DuPont company. And I remember walking in with this experience and having to meet with one of the organization's top leaders. My resume was polished and I was ready to go. And just so happens the night before was the birth of my first son. So as I walked into his office and they escorted me in and sat me down as he was the last interview of the day, the first thing that he asked me about was my son, my family, and me. And then he continued to talk about what I do in Delaware, how I feel about our community, what things do I do to invest in it. So all my rethinking and polishing of my resume really meant nothing as we were having this discussion. It was all about his interest in me and what he believed to be my interest in Delaware.
And the Josiah Marvel Cup winner for this year is Stacey Mobley.
Congratulations, Stacey. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Stacey.
Thank you, Stacey.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Stacey.
So congratulations, Stacey.
Congratulations, Stacey.